Today I am making 3 easy Instant Pot freezer meals. Now I made my very first Instant Pot video almost 4 years ago. To be honest, I wasn't very good at the Instant Pot when I made that video. It actually took me 3 months to pull the Instant Pot out of the box. Please tell me I am not the only one who waited that long. But I have now made hundreds, literally hundreds of recipes in my Instant Pot, so I would consider myself a professional now. Stupid burn notice. Maybe I am not a professional, but I do enjoy cooking delicious Instant Pot recipes. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you more of my Instant Pot fails. But for now, let's just get cooking. Now you guys are lucky because Mom is here in the kitchen. She's gonna help me cook these recipes for you. So the first recipe we're making is our barbecue ribs. Now the fun thing about this is that we're gonna make it into a freezer meal first and then show you how to cook it from frozen. We're gonna first start with a rack of baby back ribs. Now baby back ribs fit better in the Instant Pot, so that's what we're using. Now my favorite thing is if you find it on sale, buy it and you can freeze it like this. So we're gonna pull out the big guns today, because we gotta get rid of the membrane. Like there's a lot of stuff in here we don't want to cook. We cleaned it up just a little bit. You still want a little bit of fat, but not a ton. So now we're just gonna salt and pepper both sides. I'm gonna let you do that and I'll flip it over for you.
Just put as much as you want.
No, I like salt and pepper. Gives it some flavor. So usually when I buy some baby back ribs on sale and we're not ready to eat it yet, I'll just throw it in the freezer flat. When you do that, lots of times, I don't actually use it and it goes bad. So we are going to freeze it a special way. So you put it on there. Okay, we love using the freezer meal bag holders. They're one of our favorite things when we're using freezer meals. Now to freeze this, we're just going to kind of just roll it up. It's gonna be messy either way.
It's okay.
But it'll fit.
Perfect.
Yes. So this is all we're gonna do for right now.
So now we're going to stick it into the freezer just like this.
All right, pulled it out of the freezer. Now, you can cook this 2 ways. You can cook it thawed or frozen. So Mom, open that up and just dump it in. It's so easy. And you can see it just is circle, just like that. So it fits perfectly in the Instant Pot. So now you need liquid to cook it. So we're gonna do 1 cup of apple juice. So then we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. And we just poured it on. If you want more than 1/2 cup, that's totally fine too. Now it's time to cook. So we're gonna put the Instant Pot lid on. Then we're gonna push the pressure cook button. And because this one is thawed, we're gonna cook it for 25 minutes. If it's frozen, 45 minutes is your number. So now with this one, I don't have to push a start button, so I can just walk away and it will automatically start. All right, ribs are done. We let them sit for about 30 minutes in here on keep warm when it was done to let all the pressure release, but pressure is out. You can open it up and they look so good. Okay, then we're just gonna take barbecue sauce and put it on because we're just gonna broil it just for a minute or two, but I love the extra little barbecue sauce. Just
glaze.
Right, makes it good. Okay, we'll just broil this for about a minute. What do you think?
Smells like summer.
Yes, this looks amazing, but we're not gonna taste test yet. We have 2 other recipes to finish, then we'll try them all. So the next recipe we're making is our perfect pot roast. Now, Mom was the queen of pot roast. We had it almost every single Sunday and I loved pot roast growing up. So, are you ready for this one?
Ready.
Okay. Love this little guy.
These are handy.
All right. We're gonna take our seasoning. We'll flip it over.
So both sides here.
Now the original recipe is down below in the description, but if you notice it's a little bit different because we're making this into a freezer meal, so we're not doing saute on both sides. We're actually just gonna stick it right into the freezer meal. So I'm gonna give you the tongs. Nice. Perfect. Now the best part about this is we're gonna just dump everything in and we're ready to throw it in the freezer. Okay, first we're gonna do our vegetables.
Pound of carrots.
Pound of carrots. And I like to use the thicker kind. You can use baby carrots too. So here we have 3 ribs of celery and then just 1 onion.
So 3 garlic cloves minced.
I love using
So
the
we just
canned
use
one,
this.
right?
It's about 3.
Yeah, that's good enough. Then we have the W sauce, Worcestershire. How do you say it? Worcestershire. Fancy.
It all works.
It does. Then we have three tablespoons of this one.
Next is balsamic vinegar. 2 tablespoons of that.
Then we just have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Now I know what you're thinking. These are kind of interesting sauces all together. This is what makes it good. Take it off your little green thing. The goal is to squeeze out all the air so it will go nicely into your freezer. Now, as you're making a freezer meal, make sure you use a freezer meal bag, because if you don't, then it will get freezer burned very quickly.
They look a lot like the food storage bags.
Yes.
You've got to make sure it says freezer.
Perfect. Okay, we'll stick this in our freezer.
We've pulled this out of the freezer. You can cook this frozen or thawed. And we're just going to put it in our Instant Pot. Now we're going to add 2 cups of beef broth. As you pour it in, be sure you don't pour it on top of the roast, because there's so many seasonings that are on the roast that you don't want that to come off. So go kind of right around the edge.
Okay, put your lid on. You can cook this frozen or thawed, either way. Our roast is thawed right now, so we're gonna cook it for about 90 minutes. If it's frozen, cook it for about 120. Now here's my secret. You're going to cook it in the morning and let it sit there on keep warm the rest of the day. That's how you get a nice and tender meat. So, all right, so to get it cooking on this one, we're gonna do pressure cook, and then our time's gonna go up to 90 minutes.
Okay, our roast is done. Let's open it up. Take a look.
That smells so good.
It's really good. So this recipe is done, and we've got 1 to go.
And the last recipe we're making is our chicken nachos. All right, so we did right on our little bag. Don't forget to do that. Put in a little holder, which is my favorite.
Got 3 chicken breasts.
Nice. 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. If you wanted to add more chicken, if you have more people in your family, that works great too. It calls for a tablespoon, but I'm okay if we use the whole packet. That's actually, I like a lot of seasoning.
And sometimes you can buy mild taco seasoning.
Right, yes.
You can totally use the whole packet. Also, a 4th cup of lime juice.
Then about a 1/3 cup of chopped cilantro. This is a little more than a 1/3, but I like cilantro.
And 2 cups of salsa. Okay, we don't want this to splash all over us.
Okay, then we're just gonna take it off our little thing. Get all the air out of it. Thank you, Mama. This is all the good stuff. This is my type of freezer meal. Now we're just gonna take this and throw it into the freezer.
Now we're gonna show you how to cook it. This bag is actually thawed, so we're just going to open it up and dump it right in our Instant Pot. Love dump and go. It's the best on a busy day.
Yes. Now the problem with this, with the new Instant Pots, if you don't have any type of like real liquid in it, you are gonna get the burn notice. So we're gonna actually do about a 1/2 cup of water onto the bottom. Now, if you are cooking it from frozen, you still wanna add that 1/2 cup too. We just need some liquid in there. It looks good, and I'm excited.
Smells good.
Right. Put in our lid on. We're gonna push pressure cook button. Because it is thawed, we're gonna cook it for 20 minutes. If it was frozen, we'd cook it for 25. All right, guys. This is not my original recipe, and we happen to get the burn notice. Stupid burn notice. So with this recipe, you're gonna change 2 things so you won't have that same mistake. So 1 cup of salsa, 1 cup of water. If you just put those in instead, you'll be good. Now for the reveal, after we wash the pot. There we go. Much better. Enough liquid, no burn notice. Okay, chicken is done. If you've never seen these before, these are our bear claws. And we're just gonna pull out the chicken and then shred them all up. Sometimes it's easier to pull them out of the pot than to shred them in the pot. To get a little more flavorful, we've shredded the chicken and we're gonna just put it back in, let it sit there for a minute.
You're going to layer your tortilla chips on a cookie sheet, and then next add your chicken that's all shredded up.
Right.
So now we're going to add 2 cups of cheese.
Now we're gonna broil it for about a minute or so. Make sure you watch it because you don't want it to burn. That's what we're gonna do. Looks good. Now before we taste test, if you need a little bit of help with your Instant Pot, we have a course. It's called instantcookingcourse.com. You guys, it's time to get your Instant Pot out of the box. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I gotta cut into the ribs a little bit.
That's really good.
That's really good. I rate this one a 5.
5.
All right. Oh, this is also just falls right apart.
Good to have.
That looks so good.
5.
I also rate 5 out of 5. And I really don't like roses very much, but this one is good. All right, my rating also 5 out of 5.
5 for me too.
Nice, these are good recipes.
I know.
All right, guys, if you made it this far, we've got some Instant Pot fills just for you. That's why that's not working. I'm like the Instant Pot master. I should know this. You don't like it? All right. This looks like a freaking nightmare. And it called for 1 cup of rice. So, I'm so sorry. I'm pulling out that extra cup. And we're gonna say again that we just need 1 cup. Oh, pregnancy brain. Now, if you want more freezer meal ideas, I have plenty for you just right up there.